Everyone wants to grow. We want better health, more success, stronger relationships, and a sense of fulfillment. But here's the truth: most people miss growth. Doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't come with age. It comes with intentional effort. Growth is a choice, a daily decision. You don't stumble into excellence. You don't drift into greatness. You build it. You build YOU. This part is about laying the foundation, because you can't build a skyscraper on shaky soil. If your foundation is weak, your success will crumble under pressure. But if your foundation is strong, you can handle storms, setbacks, and seasons. Let's build the inner world before chasing the outer rewards. 1. The law of intentional growth. Ask yourself this: do I have a growth plan? Do I work on myself every single day? Or do I hope things just get better? The first law of growth is intentionality. People don't improve by accident. If you're not growing on purpose, chances are you're repeating. Life will pass. Years will roll by. And nothing will change unless you do. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction. Jim Rohn, start pointing your life in the right direction. 2. Personal philosophy. The seed of growth doesn't start with books, mentors, or seminars. It starts with your thinking, your beliefs, your inner philosophy. Your personal philosophy is what guides your decisions, shapes your habits, and determines your results. Some people say, "I'm not lucky. It's too hard. I'll start later." That mindset is like planting weeds and expecting roses. But when you upgrade your thinking to growth is my responsibility. I may not be there yet, but I'm on my way. If I change, everything changes. Now you're planting seeds that can transform your life. 3. Work on yourself more than your job. Let's borrow one of Jim Rohn's most powerful lessons. Don't work harder on your job than you do on yourself. Your job will make you a living, but working on yourself will make you a fortune in wisdom, relationships, joy, confidence, and influence. Start building YOU like a business. Read every day, even 10 pages, or reflect weeklies. What worked? What didn't? Practice gratitude and awareness. Protect your energy. Learn something new every week. Surround yourself with people who stretch you. You are the project. Your life is the blueprint. 4. The difference between activity and progress. Many people are busy but going nowhere. They're moving fast but in circles. They're always doing, but rarely growing. Here's the secret. Don't confuse motion with progress. Just because you're working doesn't mean you're improving. Just because you're active doesn't mean you're effective. Ask yourself daily, am I becoming better or just busier? Sometimes growth requires slowing down, thinking deeper, and choosing wisely, not just running faster. 5. Build daily disciplines. Growth is not about massive changes. It's about small, consistent actions over time. The real magic. Daily disciplines that compound. Examples: waking up 30 minutes earlier to reflect or read, journaling your thoughts and lessons, saying no to distractions, scheduling time to learn, rest, and dream. It's not one big moment that changes your life. It's the habits you repeat every day. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Your habits are the construction crew of your future. 6. Self-awareness. Know thyself. You can't grow what you won't face. You can't improve what you don't measure. Self-awareness is the light that reveals where you are and where you're stuck. Questions to ask. What habits are holding me back? What patterns do I keep repeating? What excuses do I regularly use? What am I avoiding? Growth starts when honesty begins. Face your flaws, not with shame, but with resolve. You can't fix what you won't face, but once you face it, you're free to rise. 7. Environment. The soil of growth. Even the best seed won't grow in bad soil. Your environment matters. You can't grow in a place that drains you, distracts you, or discourages you. Evaluate your surroundings. Are you around people who push you or poison you? Do you fill your mind with inspiration or gossip? Do your daily routines nourish you or numb you? Sometimes growth requires you to leave the crowd, to stand alone, to create your own environment, one where you can flourish. Choose the soil that supports your seed. 8. The cost of neglect. Here's the danger. If you neglect your growth, you'll still grow, but not in the way you want. Weeds grow automatically. Bad habits grow naturally. Drift happens without effort. If you don't choose growth, you'll settle. You'll survive, not thrive. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Imagine the pain of realizing you could have been more, but didn't try. Don't let that be your story. 9. Growth is a lifestyle, not an event. This isn't about hype. It's not about chasing motivation and feeling good for a day. This is a lifestyle, a decision, a way of living. Make personal growth a non-negotiable, a daily discipline, a long-term vision even when no one is watching. Even when it's boring. Even when it's hard. Because that's how you build the foundation. That's how you become the kind of person success is attracted to. A 10. Final words: build first. Then rise. Everything you want is on the other side of who you're becoming. Before you chase the car, the house, the fame, or the title, chase character. Before you go wide, go deep. The world honors those who build something real, starting from within. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. You are the blueprint. Now build it. In part 1, we talked about building your foundation, becoming the kind of person who attracts success by working on yourself. Now it's time to move forward. Once the foundation is strong, it's time to design your life with clarity, commitment, and courage. Growth without direction is chaos. Discipline without vision is drudgery. If you don't design your blueprint, you'll live inside someone else's. 1. Clarity is power. One of the biggest reasons people feel lost is because they're unclear about what they want. When you lack clarity, you get distracted, easily say yes to things that waste your time, feel overwhelmed, or unfulfilled, drift instead of drive. So the first key in your growth blueprint is this: decide what you want. Not just what sounds good, what deeply matters. Ask, what kind of life do I want to live? Who do I want to become? What legacy do I want to leave? Vague goals produce vague results. Clear vision pulls you forward like a magnet. 2. Goals vs growth. Aim higher. Most people focus on goals, promotions, money, achievements. But successful people focus on growth, learning, character, mindset, contribution. The ultimate reason for setting goals is to entice you to become the person it takes to achieve them. Jim Rohn: goals are great, but growth is greater. Instead of just asking, what do I want? Start asking, who do I need to become to deserve it? A 3. The 5 pillars of a growth blueprint. Now let's structure your growth. Here are 5 pillars you must build into your life. 1. Vision. Your why. Your reason. Without vision, you'll quit when things get tough. Vision pulls you through pain. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Proverbs 2. Values. What do you stand for? What matters most? Your values guide your decisions in moments of pressure. Write them down. 3. Habits. Your daily actions shape your destiny. Design habits that match your goals. Health, learning, discipline, mindset. 4. Environment. Create a space, physical and mental, that encourages growth. Cut out noise. Add fuel. 5. Accountability. Success is not solo. Who checks in on you? Who challenges you? Build support systems. Build these 5 into your weekly rhythm. This is your structure for sustainable growth. 4. Commitment. The bridge between desire and results. Desire is common. Commitment is rare. Everyone wants to grow until it gets uncomfortable. Everyone wants results until they realize the price. Here's what separates the top 5% from the rest. They do it anyway. They keep showing up. They don't need motivation every day. They use discipline. Commitment says, even if I fail, I'll keep learning. Even if no one claps, I'll keep building. Even if it's slow, I won't stop. Don't wait for motivation. Move with commitment. 5. Rewire your mind. Upgrade your mental blueprint. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your beliefs. Most people fail not because of lack of talent, but because of limiting beliefs. Examples: I'm not smart enough. I always mess things up. I'll never be successful. These are mental viruses, and they must be removed. Replace them with truths. I'm a learner. I grow through effort. Every master was once a beginner. Affirmation, thus repetition, upso action, transformation. 6. Install keystone habits. Not all habits are equal. Some are keystone habits. They trigger positive change in multiple areas. Examples: waking up early builds discipline and clarity. Daily reading sharpens thinking and perspective. Exercising regularly boosts energy, confidence. Mood journaling helps reflection and self-awareness. These habits act like cornerstones in your growth blueprint. Don't try to change 50 things. Change 3 habits that change everything. 7. The 30-day growth reset. If you feel stuck, scattered, or behind, start fresh. Try this 30-day growth reset. Day 1. 5. Detox distractions. Delete time wasters. Clean your space. Silence noise a day. 6 and 10a. Define your vision and values. Write, reflect, commit a day. 11. 20. Rebuild daily habits. I wake up earlier. Read, move, journal. Day 21. 30. Track consistency and reward progress. Don't try to be perfect. Try to be deliberate. Track momentum, not just motivation. 8. Create pull, not push. There are 2 ways to build your life: push-based growth, force, hustle, willpower; burnout, pull-based growth, vision, energy, alignment, inspiration. Push burns you out. Pull lights you up. When your growth is aligned with your purpose, it becomes natural. You don't have to force yourself to grow. You're pulled into it. Design your days around what matters to you. Growth becomes joyful when it's aligned. 9. Create your own standards. If you follow the crowd, you'll get average results. Growth requires setting higher standards for yourself than others do. Show up on time, even if no one else does. Over-deliver, even if no one expects it. Keep your word, even when it's inconvenient. Stay curious, even when others stay stuck. Don't let society set your standards. Create your own code. Live by your own blueprint. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Jim Rohn 10. Build. Don't wait. Many people wait for the right time, for the perfect mood, for approval from others, but masters don't wait. They build. While others are scrolling, they're studying. While others are sleeping, they're planning. While others are whining, they're working. Your growth blueprint is not built in theory. It's built in action. Every day you delay, you lose ground. But every small step you take, it compounds. Don't wait to feel ready. Start building. Final message: your life is under construction. Growth is not a weekend project. It's a lifetime construction site. Some days are messy. Some phases feel slow. But keep building. With clarity, commitment, and consistency, you will rise. And one day, you'll look back and realize you didn't just design a better life. You designed a better you. Success is something you attract by the person you become. You are the architect. You are the builder. You are the blueprint. Every blueprint hits resistance. Every builder faces storms. Every dreamer collides with doubt. Growth is not a smooth road. It's a fight. And here's the truth: you don't grow because of ease. You grow because of challenge. This part of the blueprint is about what happens after the motivation fades. When discipline, courage, and character must take the lead. If you want to rise, you must break the limits. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. 1. Growth demands discomfort. We've been taught that comfort is the goal. The soft couch, the easy routine, the low-stress life. But the truth: all progress begins at the end of your comfort zone. Neil Donald Walsh: comfort feels good, but it kills growth. Muscles grow through resistance. Confidence grows through action. Wisdom grows through mistakes. So if life feels uncomfortable, good, you're growing. Don't run from the fire. Run through it. 2. The inner warfare, doubt, and delay. Here's what holds most people back. Not their environment, but their inner dialogue. 3 silent enemies: fear. What if I fail? Doubt. Aim. I good enough? Delay. I'll start tomorrow. These are the voices of limitation. They disguise themselves as logic, but they're lies. The antidote: action. Action kills fear. Action silences doubt. Action beats procrastination. Start moving, even when you're unsure. The path becomes clearer with every step. 3. Resistance is part of the process. When you set a goal, resistance rises. When you commit to growth, opposition appears. That's not a sign to stop. That's a sign you're on the right track. The obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius: every master, every champion, every legend faced resistance. And they kept showing up. Resistance reveals what's real, what's worth it, what needs work. Embrace it. Let resistance refine you. 4. Build mental toughness. Mental toughness isn't being emotionless. It's the ability to persist despite emotion. It's saying, I don't feel like it, but I'll do it anyway. It's hard, but I won't quit. I'm tired, but I still show up. How to build it: take cold showers, wake up earlier, do what's hard. Daily set goals with deadlines, review your failures without shame. Toughness is trained, not inherited. Start building your emotional muscle. 5. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is foundational. Most people wait to feel like it. That's why they don't follow through. Growth leaders say, I don't need to feel ready. I act because I committed. Discipline looks boring on the outside, but it builds momentum. And momentum is everything. Want results? Be consistent. Want mastery? Be repetitive. Want freedom? Be disciplined. You don't rise by doing big things once. You rise by doing the right thing every day, even when it's hard to fix. The fixed mindset vs. the growth mindset. 2 mindsets control your life. Fixed mindset: I can't. I'm not smart enough. I'm either good or I'm not. But growth mindset: I can learn. Failure teaches me. I'm getting better every day. The growth mindset doesn't avoid failure. It uses it. Missed a goal? Learn. Made a mistake? Reflect. Fell down? Get up faster? Adopt the mindset that welcomes resistance, because it's the soil of transformation. A7. Master the art of getting back up. Growth is not about never falling. It's about how fast you rise after the fall. Failure isn't final. unless you stop. What separates winners? They don't personalize failure. They don't dwell on defeat. They bounce back quickly. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Japanese proverb, make this your rule, no 0 days. Even if it's just a small step, take it. Progress isn't perfection, it's persistence. 8. Transform pain into power. Growth hurts, but pain has purpose. The pain of discipline, the pain of letting go, the pain of leveling up, don't waste it. Turn your pain into stories that inspire, fuel that drives you, wisdom that guides others. Every painful moment in your life carries the seed of power. Harvest it, use it. Your scars can become someone else's survival guide. And 9. The plateau is part of the journey. There will come a time when growth slows. You're doing the work, but results are invisible. This is the plateau, and it's where most people quit. But listen closely. The plateau is not the end. It's the pressure before the breakthrough. Stay the course. Keep showing up. Keep refining your craft. Keep believing, even when nothing moves. The bamboo tree grows underground for years, and then shoots up 90 feet in weeks. Trust the process. Keep watering the roots. 10. Surround yourself with strength. You can't break your limits in a weak environment. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, mentors who guide you, friends who speak truth. You don't need a cheerleading squad. You need truth, tellers and warriors. Let go of toxic circles. Upgrade your tribe, because you rise to the level of the people around you. Final words, strength is earned. Growth isn't glamorous. It's gritty, lonely, quiet, relentless. But one day, people will ask how you did it. They'll see the fruit, but not the fight. And you'll smile, because you know, you earned it. You broke the limits. For every disciplined effort, there is a multiple reward. Jim Rohn, this is your season to rise. No more waiting, no more shrinking. Break the limits, build the legacy. So far, we've talked about building the foundation, designing the blueprint, breaking your limits. Now comes the highest level of personal growth, expanding your impact, growing beyond yourself. Real growth is not just about what you gain, but what you give. Not just about climbing the ladder, but lifting others as you climb. Because if your growth dies with you, it was never growth. It was just self-improvement. But when your growth transforms others, it becomes legacy. Let's talk about how to go from personal success to powerful impact. 1. Growth that multiplies. Growth is contagious when it's authentic. When you become disciplined, focused, courageous, you naturally inspire others to rise. Your transformation becomes a mirror that reflects possibility. Your story becomes someone else's permission slip. When you grow, everyone connected to you benefits. So don't hide your growth. Live it out loud, with humility and purpose. You're not just growing for you, you're growing for everyone who's watching. 2. Serve to grow. Give to expand. One of the fastest ways to continue your growth is to serve others. Why? Service keeps you grounded. Teaching solidifies learning. Helping others reveals deeper wisdom. Only by giving are you able to receive more than you already have. Jim Rohn, you don't need to be a millionaire to serve. You don't need to be perfect to teach. You just need to be one step ahead and willing to reach back. 3. Leadership through growth. Leadership isn't a title. It's a way of living. Real leaders don't just lead people. They grow people. They expand minds. They stretch standards. They raise the room. If you've been growing, you're already a leader. Now step into it. Qualities of a growth-based leader models consistency, shares wisdom without ego, listens more than they talk, sees potential in others, gives credit freely. Leadership is not about control. It's about contribution. 4. Impact over income. Many chase success for status, fame, or wealth. But the most fulfilled people don't chase money. They multiply meaning. Ask yourself, am I building something that lasts? Am I helping someone rise? Will my work outlive me? When you shift from, what can I get, to, what can I give? Everything changes. The goal is not to make a living. The goal is to design a life. Jim Rohn, design your life around impact, and income will follow. 5. Lifelong learning. Type lifelong growing. You never outgrow growth. If you want your influence to grow, your learning must continue. Great leaders are always reading, asking questions, attending, listening, stretching. Don't graduate from learning. Double down. Humble learners become powerful leaders. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Make learning a lifestyle, not a phase. 6. Let your life speak. People listen more to what you do than what you say. So if you want to influence, embody the message. If you speak discipline, live disciplined. If you teach growth, keep growing. If you want respect, give it first. Your character becomes your credibility. Your habits become your impact. Live in such a way that your presence brings hope and your absence is felt. 7. Mentor the next generation. If you've grown through pain, progress, or persistence, you now have a responsibility. Give that wisdom away. Mentor someone younger, guide someone stuck, encourage someone scared. Don't underestimate your journey. What you see as normal, someone else sees as impossible, until you show them it's not. Legacy isn't just built with wealth. It's built with wisdom passed on. And 8. Build something that outlives you. Growth isn't just about the next month or year. It's about the next generation. Think long term. What are you building? Who are you influencing? How are you making the world better? Leave behind the principles that work, systems that help, relationships that grow, stories that inspire. You cannot leave behind what you didn't first live out. Build a legacy that whispers long after you're gone. He didn't just grow. He helped others grow. A 9. Measure the right metrics as you expand. Beware of the world's scoreboard. Followers, views, likes, applause. These are noisy metrics. They fade. Measure these instead. Did I live by my values today? Did I help someone grow? Did I stay consistent in private? Am I becoming someone I'm proud of? True success is quiet, deep, soulful, and it lasts longer than the trends. R10. Final words. Growth is a gift. Give it away. You've walked the blueprint, built the foundation, designed the plan, broke your limits, and now you expand your reach. This is not the end. It's the beginning of significance. You were not just born to succeed. You were born to serve, to shape, and to shine. Through growth, become more valuable. And then go out and multiply that value in others. Jim Rohn, let your life be the blueprint. Not just for success, but for significance. Not just for now, but for generations to come.